Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. Drilled right back. Will find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. In the dirt here. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The center fielder, number 4.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on, because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that misses 2-2. Hernandez leads off second with 1. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Lean out of the way there.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. Here it is on 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Fouled away. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Next to hit, Lourdes Gurriel, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. 1 ball, no strikes to count. In there, 1-1.
Hey, after things could go awry, he didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Blue Jays on top, 4-0. Alek Manoah will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Leading off for the
First
Reds,
pitch on its way.
the center fielder,
Kevin Kiermaier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the 1st inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can
right
get
field
this guy.
Austin Meadows comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his 2nd triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. 1 out and a runner on third. And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Well, for better or for worse, when... And now, Santiago Espinal. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 5.
First pitch of the AB now.
Espinal.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Two and 0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. To short. Adames picks it up. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 9.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And there's ball 2 now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Michael Brasso comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops it.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gurriel is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Next, it'll be Francisco Mejia. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Santander leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. 2-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Marcus Semien goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Vladimir Guerrero.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitor's bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now to the plate, George Springer flew out last time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Rendell Grichuk is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 3-2 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works. After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Guerrero at third, Springer at second, Grichuk on at first with 2 down. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Next to bat for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And that one yanked just foul. He's set. The 0-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Up high. 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. A run on.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Willie Adames is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they win, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Rays go in order. 1-2. Now to the plate. Here is Riley Adams. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows has it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. At the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Marcus Semien will be next. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it. 2 gone. At the plate now is Marcus Semien. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
The second baseman, granted.
Lau, originally from the state of Virginia. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Now the pitch. Randy Arozarena is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is... Rich Hill, the 6-foot 5-inch left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 14, Rich Hill.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Next up is Teoscar Hernandez. From the stretch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Guerrero gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is line to left. Santander's got it, and there's 1 away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
George Springer the next to hit as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. His career batting line against Hill, not great. He's 1 for 8. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Randall Grichuk will be next. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 15.
So first and second with 1 down. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1, here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do.
Oh, look at the diving stop. The throw to first in time. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Third baseman, Michael Rosso.
No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. And he drops it. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Kevin Kiermaier is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
This is an easy decision for him to try for 3rd because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Willie Adames. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. So now to the plate, Brendan Lau. He hit a sac fly earlier. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. On the ground near home. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning. And stepping in, Santiago Espinal. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And 2-2. And And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two, here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Chaz Rowe takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
0-1, here it comes. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2, and before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Next up, Marcus Semien. He bounced out last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Espinal, the runner at first with 2 gone. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start the Jackson McClelland will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now here's the first offering. Randy Arozarena is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Designated hitter.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Up next
and with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Trey Mancini. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. McClelland, a 25-year-old who was selected in the 15th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
3-1. And he misses ball 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. No balls and 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Up next for the Rays, Michael Brasso. A fly out and a single for him so far. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Slow roller out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left. Ryan Thompson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 81.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Balls and no strikes.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
6 straight here out of the zone to start the inning, so I think it's a good time to go out and have a word with your pitcher. Just got to make sure everything's fine physically and remind him to be free and easy with his motion. You can't try to force pitches into the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. So stepping in is George Springer. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. He scores, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Diego Castillo comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Bases loaded, and next to hit will be Lourdes Gurriel as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. 1-0 the count. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he takes a cold third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Ready now is Santiago Espinal. It was a walk in his last trip. Hernandez on third. Springer over at second. Grichuk at first. 1 gone. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out. So the next to bat will be Riley Adams. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He'll check in here at 277 with 19 homers and 44 RBIs. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Meadows is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Just 1 hit in the inning. Tyler Chatwood will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 34.
Reese McGuire is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. So here is Francisco Mejia. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now you got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. He's in time, 1 gone. Willie Adames stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone.
Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Where with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
And all 3 runners on the move here. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 7-6 game.
Now batting, first baseman.
So here's Trey Mancini. Said look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Ready with the 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. McGuire reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Peter Fairbanks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding in is Bo Bichette. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 3. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Second baseman.
To plate now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Ro, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Ro, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. In there, and it's full 3-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Guerrero Jr.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Now
Colin McHugh is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Standing in now to Oscar Hernandez as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Here's George Springer. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Chopper to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Rendell Gritcher will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been... Anthony Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63.
First pitch on its way.
Castro.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue.
The catcher, number 28.
In now, Francisco Mejia. And he hits it hard to the right side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard-hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Austin Meadows is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Brett Phillips will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Brendan Lau stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Here's Randy Arozarena. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Not close. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Trey Mancini would be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But one more look here at the big blow. Brett Phillips will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. From the stretch, lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Popped him up. Rousseau shading to his right. 1 away. So next to hit is Santiago Espinal. No hits. Joe Panik steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Panik, 30 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Reese McGuire. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. Panik, base runner at in the dirt, and now let's see. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
First pitch of the AB now. Bo Bichette is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. And that misses as well, 3-0.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Marcus Semien stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time.